In a courtroom bright and bold, Andy marks the stories he told. With a finger pointed high, he's the ace, the reason why. Through objections loud and clear, truth and justice always here. From the witness stand to the judge's chair, and he's ready beyond compare. Andy Marks and Felix Wright fight for truth with all his might. Mean of spirit and mind up by his side. Together they'll turn the tide. He's defending the accused, while baby Gumshoe is confused. Solve the case, bring the truth to light with Andy Marks and Felix Wright. Felix Wright.
Okay, thank God. Well, at least we were able to get At least we were able to get Matt Engarde as our client. And as we know, he didn't do it, which is very important. So now what should we do? Well, the trial's tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Matt Engarde's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Okay, excuse me, then let's start looking. Since there were no psych locks, then that means we could trust Matt Engarde to be innocent. I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? What then? Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pros. Okay, what is it? Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special. Go. Huh? What do you mean? But I thought you and Mr. Maya were... I've been mistaken all this time? No way! She really wasn't kidding. Pros actually believes Maya and I are... Maybe I should have just left it alone. Mr. Nick, stop it! Don't hide your true feelings from me. Ow, she slapped me. That was cute. It's cool that we're getting a case in the Gatewater again. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What's going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what it is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely. I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why, do all the stars I'm interested in drop, one by one, like flies? Oh, come on, shut up. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy! Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said, because she was talking too fast. Miss Oldback, can you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants! Brat-ta-ta-ta! My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go but-up again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch my words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is the matter of speaking supposed to be? Why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days. Oh, God. Pearls, are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today? So I'm guessing Miss Olbag heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. Well, the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. Ah, I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with disrespect. You disrespect a child. You speak to your elders. You should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? How many locks? 4. Wow. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray on to another tangent. Please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Please tell me, what did you see on the night of the murder? Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta! Please, Mr. Maya's life is... Ah, but you haven't given me my present yet. Let's see. What? I'll only tell you if you can bring me Juan's autograph. What an unreasonable request. You might as well have asked for the moon. Looks like the investigation's still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we could do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, you gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. So, it's fine. Everything looks the same in here. I'm not gonna re-expect this. Hi there! You're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta. Hey, Mr. Cop fella. The thief showed his face. What? Arrest him! Put him on trial! Find him guilty! Give him the death penalty! What's wrong with you, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Look here! They're and up and down in the mountain, but ain't here. So why don't you hurry back and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera. C-A-M-E-R-A. It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look. Don't lots of people say that the criminal always comes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Huh? So you lost your camera? Ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in the store in a 1600 brand new. Huh? Why didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I have a nice long talk with the guy at the store, about 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty-bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed in my face. He gave me the talking to and the real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into these things. That's when I lost the sight of my dear, sweet, darling, expensive sweetie. Lada, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't know rightly now. I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. Besides, couldn't get anything from my big scoop. I wonder if Lada's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lada, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Engarde was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a store to be found, a big scoop to be had. Big scoop. I told you before, I'm gonna be the world's best tabloid photography the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I don't know what scoop she was after this time. Although, I also saw on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Lada, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was. That's what real journalists do. But I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Two liars, huh? Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you all that. Trade secret, you know? Again, why does everybody have something to hide? We've been stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. Glad someone around here is happy, Miss Lada, and your I rule smile. Well, I went for a big scoop last night. Just a bunch of tabloid photos. And nothing got to do with the murder. Looks like we have no choice but to remove the Cyclops. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see what we can come up with. Lada, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter. Alright, then an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lada Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person? Okay. We got nothing. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some clues before I try again. Okay. I think we go into Corrida's room first. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida's room, Pearls. Mr. Corrida? Victim. Which makes this the crime scene too. Oh, it's you. So, what happened? The kidnapper, has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't be here. You probably won't until Mr. Engarde's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. Oh. You don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? That's just one. Special circumstances, right, pal? I even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Gumshoe's a fucking real one. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you! Wouldn't you want to get lost in this hotel too? Wouldn't want you to get lost in the hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I've got a map! That's great, Pearls. Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. What's up, guide map? Partial. Okay, so we'll see more. I guess at some point. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's your picture. Well, I'll do it. There's a knife in his chest. Excuse me, there's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. I can tell you right now that the autopsy is gonna come back different. So you stabbed to death? You're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There are fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure that Mr. Engarde's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Engarde arrested? Because he had the evidence. We had the evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight. Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during your fight, his button came off. Mr. Engarde said something about button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the victim. Not to mention, there's something around where the victim was that's a little off. Something that's a little off, as in, that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try and figure it out, Mr. Nick. Alright, don't get mad at me. Okay, so he knows nothing about the evidence. That's your present from the kidnapper, huh? While you're talking, sends and receives radio waves. If we could trace that... Yeah, we could use it to find out where the bad guy is. This is radio waves, huh? I got it. I'll go find a radio scanner and let you borrow it, pal. Thank you. Okay, let's look around. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it. I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Do all stars pack this much, like Mr. Corrida? It's so messy here. Rose really likes things neat and tidy. I take it. There are a lot of electronic things in here I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are. pretty please? Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Wow, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's ones, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. Oh my god. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl. That's a hilarious little callback. I don't think I want to bear it with the trauma with the last case caused, man. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and tomato juice bottle are both empty. Empty? Too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess you must have been a real health nut. Oh, there's a beet. Some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too. Maybe red was his favorite color? Uh-oh. That seems all too convenient. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up. Excuse me. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange. The guitar is not here. Maybe you forgot to bring it to the show? The Mystic Maya. She said the bright red guitar was the Jamming Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh? The guitar case is wet. There's only one on the top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. That is water, isn't it? It looks like Mr. Corrida had dinner last night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the awards show last night. I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corrida fought his assailant. Where are these bits of glass from? A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. You don't know very much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. Yeah, it is a little odd, isn't it? He's right. The flower vase is broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing that is still alright? Maybe somebody was in here after. So that's a bed, right? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. Hello, Pearls. Such a nice young lady. I think we got everything we can get really in here. I need to get an autograph from fucking Juan. Fuck, can I get an autograph from this dude? So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it too, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So does that mean Miss Von Karma is here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running a 1,000-meter dash. Uh-oh. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Uh-oh. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So, you're the type to steal information from pitiful, hopeless detectives? That's very dishonorable of you. Ow. Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. I feel better knowing that at least you were man enough to face your punishments. You're so scared, you just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have sold my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. This investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Ow. What does she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? Wait, did she just give that to me? I'm not gonna let that just slip by. Did Von Karma just give that to us? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Is Von Karma turning face here? Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? Paper's got Mr. Corrida's name written on it, so it says autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says "To my dearest Wendy" in most normal letters? Here. This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to somebody. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Miss Von Karma gave that to us. That's a weird development. That's not something I'd ever thought I'd see. Let's go to Engarde's hotel room. Where are we? This is Matt Engarde's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Who the hell are you? We're... okay, so... I'm assuming she's Matt's manager. You're Mr. Engarde's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Well, it's a simple deduction, really. The trial's tomorrow. Miss Engarde's situation is looking rather grim. But you came here in one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. 1 second. Profiles. Did they confirm who she is? Then I will tell you. Before the awards ceremony, I did it with Mr. Engarde. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you take a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the awards show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. After the show ended, you came back to this room? No. I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engarde. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corrida. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. About you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask if Mr. Engarde and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why'd she have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engarde's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corrida, have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? I love how every time she's angry, she like pulls like her fucking sleeve up ready to punch somebody. I like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are no relevance to me. Oh, this is the first time I've ever been shut down this badly. Alright, so let me look around the room then. Start with this. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. I don't really like that. I don't really like meat. There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. This reminds me of last year's case. Who was the one who was eating all the fucking steaks last time? Who was a murderer last time? Oh, yeah. I think that's what it is. It reminds him of like last year's case. Looks like dishes left over from a dinner. A dinner for two at that. I'm sure they're Mr. Engarde and Mrs. Andrews' plates. Looks like they had T-bone steaks with the Global Studios. Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with the Global Studios and T-bone steaks? There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here. I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would absolutely be thrilled. The song's really good. It's probably Mr. Engarde's case. For someone who was only going to be here for the awards stuff, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like it's about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed? Wow, they really have big beds here. I got everything? Have I really gotten everything? This feels weird that, like, You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right? Yes, that's right. But Mr. Engarde said he didn't know about it. Is that what he said? Huh? Actually, I didn't know all the details either. Really. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I had asked. Well, what I was asked. Oh, I see. I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. Are there any other details I could really go about? Did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrida was killed. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Corrida was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Another liar? Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a psych lock, Mr. Nick? Yes. There's going to be more and more of these lately. Excuse me, there's going to be more and more of these lately. You know something, don't you? About why Mr. Corrida was murdered. Don't tell me you can see inside of my heart. No, but I can see the locks you have on your psych. If you don't remove her locks, yes, what if there's even ask? Alright. Let's try this. Let's just see what we can kind of come up with. Another 4. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize that you're putting Mr. Engarde's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions which have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. We're not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. I got nothing. The plot is getting crazy. Okay. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah, well, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Can you tell me a little bit more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. Here we go. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Why in Neo Tokyo. I see. Wait. A Love what? A Love Why. This girl Seo works at a tea shop and all 3 girls fall for her at the same time. Guys, excuse me. I don't know why I'm talking like that girl again. Oh, I guess the Y shape is the 3 brothers colliding with the one girl. Anyway, Seo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Wait, hold up. Rewind that. Miss Seo, does Miss Seo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. So is Thor. That's incredible. So what's the Jamming Ninja TV show like? It started with a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jamming Ninja sounds like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but becomes a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do anything ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then the final fight is in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammerin versus Muramachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a a not so jamming cold the night before Battle 3. Ah, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearls. What happens next? I want to know. Jammin? The Jammin Ninja? Will he be able to sing? What about the Princess Masola? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Which show should I watch? Can't believe she's really considering it. Okay, thanks, man. Okay, let's go back to the lobby. Maybe we get some more info out of her now. Alright, I'll be honest with you. Then please, tell us what you saw. But what a waste. Here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngins' expense. I'm a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply that you aren't a good person? Alright. I'll give you what you want. I'll give you what you want. Take that! That's Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy. But somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. Can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. That's how... Then how about an exchange? 2. 3. Wow, she really must want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Won the old bag. Ready to open your heart. All for my dearest Juan. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. I did not think we were going to get all that in one go. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. Alright, so we'll get this scoop and then we'll save. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I'll tell you. I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And? Did you tell the police? Well, of course! I thought I could get a gift certificate or two, maybe even more. A gift certificate? I've been recruited again for this part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Engarde hasn't done anything wrong. I don't know. I don't care about details like that. I know he didn't, my dear poor Juanin. I just know. The yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did. What did Mr. Engarde ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Engarde do to you to make you so? You don't know? That guy, he framed Juan. He created the scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick? What is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the that vile temperess. Mr. Nick, What do vials and wild tempers mean? Ugh. How about we just listen to what Miss Olbeck has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Olbeck, who is this woman you're talking about? Ah! So she's having an affair with fucking Juan. That's hilarious. Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl on Juan. That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager? But why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. What do you know about that anyway, Miss Olbad? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. Do you have any proof that Mr. Engarde did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course, a tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Olbeck have information like that? And where does she get it? Hee hee hee! Okay, so we talked to her, cracked her code. Now we need to move. We could probably... Let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Okay, I have to do like a higher voice for Pearl. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Great. Now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. Francisca! They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again when they're done? Okay. I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick? Okay. So let's get the fuck out of here then. Gotta say we didn't waste our time. We had 3 liars. Ah, the lawyer dude. So, what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Was he hiding something? Okay. Can you tell me more about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume, and you were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah, lactivities. So he was lactating, exactly. Exactly. We finally got down to business. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude. I had no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was gonna confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kinda noisy. Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time? Yeah. That's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. How about you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida? What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try and make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it would fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know? Okay, so we actually... Okay, so can't really show him any evidence. Thought maybe we could show him something. Dude, like I told you, I don't know anything about that press conference. I'll leave that kind of stuff to my manager. This is harder than pulling a bass from a river. Okay. So, he has nothing new. You want to do that? Let's go to the hotel lobby again. This is a Starfield character. Let's go to the hallway. Okay, I think... Let's try this now. Let's save first. Take that! Big scoop. Excuse me, Wada. Wada. Lada, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you lording around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. All right then. An unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person. Take that! This woman. She's Adrian Andrews, Mount Engarde's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jamming Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have a backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that news source? You mean news source? That's it. Show me something that shows that one guy had something with Miss Andrews. Ooh. Okay, I don't think I got anything on that. Show me something that shows that one guy had something with Miss Andrews. Got nothing. Okay, we'll get back to that. Okay, so let's talk to. So let's move over to. Let's go back to the detention center. So lobby. Let's go. No, that's not where I want to go. Let's go back to the detention center. Let's ask about his manager. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What did you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. That's it? Look, dude, I didn't kill him. I mean, the Nickel Samurai kicked the Jamming Ninja's butt, right? So it's not like I felt threatened by the likes of him. Being rivals sounds like a sad way to relate to another person. Nothing, huh? There has to be something that... Let's go back to the hotel again. Alright. My measurements? That's okay, really. She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know, I know. I love how her age is unknown. Security lady. It's literally... Pretty sure her real name is Wendy Oldbag. That's funny. He doesn't even know if that's her real name. Okay, so maybe Will Powers knows something then? That's the only person I haven't really tried anything with. Okay, I forgot his voice. It's not Gumshoe, but... Oh yeah, it's kind of something like this. Hey! That's Miss Andrews! She's Matt's manager! Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman? What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, let's see. Here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? Okay, Pearls. There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. Interesting. A rumor? Ah, if you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. He's so happy, he looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Yeah, please, tell us what happened. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Love that suit. It is a pretty fly suit, isn't it? Yeah, I am. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager, to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you? What? You can't stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials A.A. Adrian Andrews? Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Ms. Andrews? Together with the biggest rival of her client? Ah, it's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy! Pearl's just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. An article from the tabloid Gossip Land. That's amazing. Okay, so now we have the smoking gun, so to speak. So now we can now we have both pieces of evidence. This is a lead. This is very much a lead, Darkwing, you're right. Lotta Williams, please answer my questions. On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person. Better off it was a lead I don't approve. Snitches snitches wind up in ditches like my god. Better if This woman, she's Adrian Andrews, Matt Engarde's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that, what's it, that news sauce. You mean news source? That's it. So show me something that shows me that Wong guy has something with Miss Andrews.
Take that!
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Hard to say, huh? I twisted your tongue. Better off it was a lead. Okay, shut up. I like how you throw stuff at them and it says, take that! Yeah. Ah! What? There's a third thing? Mr. Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Engarde's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corrida's door last night. Wah! There we go. You love to see it. Alright, let's see the scoop. You were looking into Mr. Corrida and Mrs. Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it! I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting. There's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? This ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. The golden bear is adorable. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note on to myself, is gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I'll tell you. What's with people nowadays? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Stolen on the net. Okay, a tabloid article about the victim was in the case. I got a feeling that Adrian Andrews has the camera. Okay, so let's go back to... I still don't think she's ready to confess yet. She's gonna be a tough cookie to crack. I can just tell. Yeah, I figured we had to come here first. Okay, Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and the testimony are airtight. But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Save. There's a stick drift I was looking for. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces. 2? And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Engarde. Yup, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai Special Pants. And the second one is... the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints are on the knife of his chest to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You didn't have to ask though, Missy, it's obvious. They're mad on gods. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, it's old bag. I thought so. Airtight testimony. Yeah, right. I'll crack her down. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Engarde come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal between Mr. Corrida and the scandal with Mr. Corrida, but why? Her blab knob, my new favorite term. Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. What the fuck is that picture that they showed a minute ago? Suicide? Her name was Celeste Impacts. And she was Juan Corrida's manager. I'm gonna need you to turn your blab knob down to 3, sir. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impacts was Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor? A woman who has both Mr. Corrida's who was both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? You want to know more about it, pal? I do. She was the victim's manager and was also Mr. Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide. I don't know why this is turning into a guy with a lisp. And nowadays, two are linked together by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Oh, he just got knocked out. I'm getting sick and tired of you dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma? You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You're no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Wait. Please wait, sir. If I don't get this much pay, I'll stop... Quiet. If it weren't for traces like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Return of the GOAT! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! Edgeworth? It's been a long time, right? This person? This is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I doing with you? What am I gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You... How dare you show your face to me with a shred of shame without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it under the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs, like an ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself, Manfred's evil daughter. Yep, pretty much. Call it the Edgeworth. Alright, you need to wear one of those things on your neck from now on. Call it the Edgeworth look. This is Manfred's evil daughter, correct? Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine, and I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I'll see you tomorrow in court. It'll be a clinical lesson of the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick! I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone who you haven't seen in a year. Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? You heard it, right? That wild mare hasn't given in, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I could be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred Von Karma is still my mentor, and a perfect win record is proof of a Von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd be better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Well, let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, "I will defeat you this time," the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? To those who only think of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. Damn, man, he's stopped being mean to Edgeworth. What the fuck? It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I've yet to learn. Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see me is coming soon enough. Okay, what does he have to say about this evidence? I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me, Mr. Phoenix, right? Still as stuck up as ever. Okay, so he's just gonna do this for everything. Okay, looks like he's gonna do that for everything. Can I tell him about the receiver? It's good to have our boy back. This woman's another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Agent Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impacts died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished? Huh. Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. We are looking into leads. We can't only look into a few key players without our... We can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say, I don't have any info? While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Oh. These deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Oh yeah, I had it right. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating them well this year. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? Well, that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. I'll probably be able to ask about the suicide note in a minute. Can I bring up Maya to him? Okay. Suicide note. Okay. Miss Impacts' death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there's no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impacts had ever written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? Ah, there we go. There's the picture. He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is a suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1. Okay, present. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name It's Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews? But what did she do? She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews? She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews? Dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. So what's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she... Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impacts, was gone forever, that's why. Why would that... Is that why they call following someone to... Is that what they call following someone to the grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others? This is fucking deep shit. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Let's ask him about the report. Appearances can be deceiving. It's such a cliche saying, but it's a cliche because it's true. Miss Andrews, to think that behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness and fear. I think we got everything we can. I think now we have our smoking gun. Yep. Now we got the smoking gun. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone. That's Franziska von Karma. Miss von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You got some nerve following me around. Following you? That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Pearls? You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following around after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I plan to use a tracking device on that detective. Wow! What? And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver? I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What were those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? It's gonna be tough. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Engarde's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not that good at being intimate with another person? Somehow I highly doubt that. You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you had your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Nuts stealth, stay on our good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for someone... What if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Needs to get close to Mr. Corrida? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Miss Impacts, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So, I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida, so you could find out more about her suicide. This is taking a turn. Oh man, did she fucking kill this Juan guy? Is that what's happening here? You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews. There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It'd be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corrida? What? Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. This is why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. I've sat back quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, this is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. That's... You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corrida dead. Me? Miss Impax was everything to you. And then she died. But you would do anything to find out why she was killed. She killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I really don't have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. This one thing is the one thing that I wanted to take with me to my grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this. I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Honestly, don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Engarde in your capable hands. Alright. Probably about to go to trial here in a minute. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Miss Sick Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls. Oh, Pearls. She looks like she's so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all. She's been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am. Don't look fine to me. so? What now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Uh-oh. Ah! Mr. Nick, the transceiver! Hello? Wright and Co. Law Offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Phew. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you want a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis! Ask my sis! Oh shit, that's right. Maya! Maya! Damn it! You cut me off! Mr. Maya said ask my sis, didn't she? Sis? What does she mean by that? You know exactly what the fuck she means by that. Come on, Phoenix. Ugh, you're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ah! Oh shit, here we go. Mia's here. Alright. Mia! I have a message from Maya. So come. I have a message from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. And then I gathered as much information about her surrounding as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker. Ugh! Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her? This is getting good. I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. You promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. I have to examine the room for her. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses the plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, it magically opened the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. I mean, right there, but let's look around more. What's this? I feel like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Okay, so she's not in a dark room, she has a blindfold on. Huh? Oh! Wait a minute. What? This is the fucking same card that Andrews had. No fucking way. Hold up. Okay. Something tells me that's a red herring. There's no way that Andrews is the one that kidnapped fucking Maya. There's no way. He kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Ah! That's it! The shell card! If I use this, maybe I could get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. Uh-oh. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried. What? She got out? What? Okay.